Wow. Hey, Janine. Welcome to the party. Yeah, it's cold here too. It's like in the, I don't know, I think we're supposed to get into the upper 40s today. I'm gonna have to bring in Flash tonight. It's gonna be too cold for her. Went and found her a couple days ago, so I know where she is. That's the important thing. Hello, Darth. Hey, Yvonne. Susan, all right. Everyone checking in here now. Good. We're gonna have to see how long the live stream goes today. I'm kind of sick right now. I kind of was up rolling around all night last night, and I don't know. We're gonna see what happens here. I was hoping I could find some like Dayquil and maybe suppress the symptoms, but I don't have any. I got lots of NyQuil, but that's the last thing you need me doing is nodding off in the middle of the live stream. So I just realized I forgot to turn on the ceiling fan here. Hang on a second. Yeah, you can watch me do it. Like to have a little bit of air moving around when I'm doing the live stream. Got the cord wrapped around the TV tray here. Was talking to a guy at work yesterday who recently moved to Texas from Rochester, Minnesota, and he was talking about how much snow was dropping there. Bourbon, NyQuil, they're both going to make me fall asleep in the live stream. So careful with the OxyContin, though. It's habit forming. Well, I'm glad you're on the mend a little bit, Yvonne. I do still have a couple of those little mini bottles from Halloween. I think there probably is some bourbon in there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you don't want to get messed up with that stuff. That's nasty. I remember when I had um, my wisdom teeth yanked when I was younger, and they gave me somewhat co-Tylenol, I guess is what it is. It has codeine in it. Yeah, I didn't take any of that. No, thank you. We'll get you through it, Yvonne. Work's okay. We tried to come back after the shutdown for a couple of days, and well, that's all I'm going to say about that. Not since Thursday. I got all the same things I showed you on Thursday here, but nothing new. Des Moines airplane slid off the runway. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Happens sometimes though. Maybe Darth. Maybe I don't know. It might just be a real slippery runway too. That was all frozen over. Not much you can do about that. Yeah, that's what I figured, Darth. Christmas trees went out a couple of days ago. I put them out on Friday, I guess it was. So they're outside now. That's why I actually have a living room again for the most part. Yeah, and we still got Bite here. Yeah, he's here. Always here for the scratches and the brush. Yeah, he likes to brush. Okay. I got myself framed up here, right? Make it look like I know what I'm doing. I haven't even looked at the numbers on the live because there really weren't a lot of people on the live to begin with. I don't know. Let me go look at the numbers here. Yeah, well, oh, that's rich. It says I'm not connected to the internet. Yeah, I actually did do pretty good. 191 views. That's not bad. Wasn't a whole lot of people watch live. I think it was probably half we normally have, but that's good. I mean, lately, 191. That's good for me for a regular video, let alone a live stream. No, I'm not crying, but I have a cold. It's not a bad one. I'm just all kind of congested right now. We're going to see how long I can keep the live stream going. I'll try and go the 2 hours, but if not, I hope you'll understand. My mom had one of those Lifeline necklaces. I don't know. Usually it takes a couple of days for a cold to kick in for me. Um, so I don't know. I was only at work yesterday because I was off on Thursday and Friday. So more than likely I got it, you know, somewhere else, maybe Home Depot or something. Yeah, that's not any fun. I figure if I drop dead, Bite'll just eat me. No one will figure it out until I don't come to work one day. Wow. There was a little storm that kind of blew through last night, but it missed Waco, went a little north of us. Apparently, it had some very, very impressive lightning. I saw some video this morning of some kind of cool sheet lightning. Then I wonder why I get bit, don't I? Yeah, I did. I did shoot some of the putting the video out or putting the Christmas together. Mainly, it was focusing on the modifications I made, so I don't have to get up on the ladder, and that worked pretty well. I also learned a couple things that will make it easier next time. Um, I think I've got those little spritzer things that are just little starlight things, and they're very easy to hang up on with the extender pole. But the big metal Christmas ornaments that I have in the trees, oops, uh, they're going to require a little bit of thought. And I think what I'm going to do, I have kind of a pulley and a harness kind of system that I use to pull some of the Halloween decorations up into the tree. And I think I'm going to probably uh, do the same thing for those because right now, what I did this year was to, you know, attach the power cord and pull it up the tree with a power cord because you get that big, like 10-pound metal ball on the end of a long 20-foot stick. It's really hard to control it, and it's very easy to drop it. So, yeah, I guess I saw some rain going through Houston too. I was basically hoping that we'd get a little bit, but we didn't. Yeah, he'll probably go. He got what he want. He's gotten his pets. He's gotten his kitty treats, and now it's time to go saunter back to the bedroom. Of course, if the pets continue here, then he'll stay. No, Bite still spends most of his time in his room. He doesn't go up on the shelves though. I haven't seen him up on the shelves since Nibble passed. I think he probably looks at that as that was her place. But I also noticed that from time to time he'll come out here and there's a little carpet in front of the little throw rug in front of the front door. He'll come out and he'll be out here sometimes taking a nap. Little change of scenery, I guess. Yeah, see these guys aren't advertising on my live stream, so okay, now we're back. Bite doesn't. He used to come out here and sleep on the couch. Really, the only time I see him out on the couch now is on the live streams. There's a word you don't see used very much anymore. Golly. I think she said it happened on no Tuesday. I thought she said it was on Thursday. Maybe I misread that. We've had quite a week, Yvonne. Holy cow. It's the movie Reanimator with Jeffrey Combs, classic. I actually got a laser disc right there on the wall of the movie too, signed by Jeffrey Combs himself. Yeah, yeah. He wrote "I Gave Him Life" and then signed it. I sat there watching him. Jordan was with me at the time, and I got so excited when I saw what he wrote. Yeah, it's a classic horror kind of mad scientist kind of movie. It's one of those movies that kind of blends the horror and comedy because there's a lot of things in it that are really funny too. Carrie Fisher, that's a cool one. It's funny, I saw Carrie Fisher's car about a month ago. See the license plate that said Sea Fish on it. The that's not how it's done videos were more of a thing of necessity. And the truth is, there aren't that many things around the house that aren't how they should have been done anymore. Unfortunately, it will come back if I come up with something. But I still got the audio. And it was more of a thing, I think, also during the year in the apartment because that place was just such a toilet. Even the toilet was a toilet. That's kind of cool. Debbie and Carrie's grave kind of keeps popping up on my timeline from time to time. Well, it was the one that Eric Singer, which was kind of his friend, and I guess there was another one that played drums at one point that was also there, and I wasn't sure who it was. Yeah, flip flops can be kind of dangerous, I guess. Anna Kennedy, yeah, exactly. There were a couple of people I knew from the Comedy Store that was there. I didn't know Jordan, even kept up with any of them, especially one of them. I mean, when he showed up, it's like, oh wow, Perry is here. I had to do a double take because he sat right behind me. I turned and looked at him for a second, turned away. I was like, wait, that's Perry. Jordan had or Jaw had some little something attached to his harness that they attached the ring to, but beyond that, no. Uh, Jaw didn't dress up. In fact, it was funny. I actually never really got a chance to see Jaw. I saw Jaw when Jordan carried him, you know, you know, off the stage at the end. But I don't know. I guess they put him in the in one of the bedrooms, and I never actually got a chance to see Jaw. Yeah, he was the ring bearer, exactly. That's true. He doesn't really need a tux. I don't know if Jaw's old enough to get into a bar at this point. I don't know if Jaw's old enough to get into a casino either. No, I think they just put him in one of the bedrooms and probably locked him in. Jaw's usually pretty good. He'll just take a nap when you lock him in a room somewhere. This is true. Jaw has played Vegas now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We have a maintenance interval at work that usually happens in March. So maybe we'll do something then. I don't know. I'd have to get reservations, and I don't really have reservations at this point. Usually with Yellowstone, it takes a little while to do that. I don't know. He's probably got a bunch of miles under his belt because I think Jordan brings Jaw a lot more often now. I think it was a little easier to you know have somebody take care of Jaw. I think when he still lived in California because I was there, and so I got to do stuff, and he had some friends around there. But I don't know. I don't know how close he is to any of his neighbors now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Jordan did with the solar panel. Been a lot of people finding that they're running into problems with that like that now because these solar companies, they go out of business, but you still end up paying a lease to it, and then it gets gobbled up by somebody else, and I don't know, it can be really complicated. I would never go with the solar panels if I had to lease it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to buy it and put it on the house. I'll tell you, my electricity bill went way down when I got rid of the pool. I have no idea how much electricity that thing chewed. That's one of the places I want to go is to Big Bend Park. That's supposedly a really beautiful place. Yeah, he had to replace his inverter, I think, right? Yeah, Jordan showed up here on the live stream on Thanksgiving for a minute just to say hey. Yeah, well, basically, you want to have a home inspection done, on the whole house. Not just the solar panel. You want to look at everything. I'm actually surprised the home inspection didn't do that. Usually, the way solar panels work is it just ties into the power grid because solar power panels don't power the whole house. Sometimes you'll get batteries and you can store the solar power during the day in the batteries and use it at night, but you still need to be connected to the grid. And the advantage is if you exceed what you're consuming, then you start feeding power back into the grid and they pay you for that. But no, you shouldn't have to uh, retool the house electrically. There may be some damage that's done on the roof from the panels that have to be repaired, but that should really be it. Funny, it's Sunday and the mailman's outside. That seems to be happening a lot with solar panel companies. I mean, I think back during the Obama era when the taxpayers paid what was it, Solyndra, like billions of dollars in subsidies, and then they just went out of business and disappeared, ran off with the money. Yeah, but there are no scandals in that administration. All right, see ya, Yvonne. Hope you feel better. We'll be here for you next week. Yeah, wasn't Obamacare supposed to make prices lower? Now all of a sudden they need subsidies to keep it going. Probably needs to walk before she runs, Darth. I don't know. I haven't decided what's for dinner yet. We'll figure it out. Actually, Kara at the Rock and Mineral Shop was suggesting that there's this place that I try that makes a good lasagna soup, and it sounds intriguing. I love lasagna, so I'm kind of interested what lasagna soup would be. Maybe be a good night to go out for dinner or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think we'll be making a Bucky's trip. Might not even leave the house. Might just take a nap, try and sleep off the cold or whatever it is I have. Yeah, I think we're going to have a company party right after New Year's this year. That's going to be the big holiday party, I guess, this year. Probably be casino night again. They seem to do that. And that's fun. I enjoy just sitting there playing blackjack. Clam chowder is pretty good. I like that. In fact, maybe that'd be a good thing for dinner tonight. Kind of easy on the stomach, right? Come on up, man. Yeah, it's kind of hard to go wrong with soup. I don't know what Wafa is. Darth is going to be all partied out. Sorry about that. I think it might have been Gene. Not that I'm aware of at this point, John, but I'm always open to finding something that was shot in the state. I was completely surprised, for instance, when I did Logan's Run, that so much of that was shot here. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens as more data is released. Guess I got the clocks set a little too close to each other. Don't like it when they both go off at the same time. I usually try and stagger them a little. Yeah, when I get to the point where I want to do something with that, we'll definitely cover it. I have thought about both about like a hot tub or like a kind of inflatable pool. They got some decent size ones, and I think that would be maybe a better option for me. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, the big project is the planter, and not much is going on in the planter right now because every time it gets to the point where it's dried up enough that I can actually get out there and not sink in the mud, it starts raining again and it turns it into a lake again. So I don't know, just the fun. There's no real schedule for this. This is just a long ongoing project. But when I do something, I'll bring you along. Usually in January it becomes difficult to get too much time off because the vacation calendar resets at the first of the year. So January probably isn't the best month for vacation time at this point. February or March is probably better. Darth really wants to see Yellowstone. Yeah, I haven't brought the Christmas tree home yet, but yeah, it'll probably be here in the next week or so. Depends on how much this cold affects me. What if I get something done this weekend? I still got a couple things I got to put out outside because everything isn't up yet. I kind of ran out of time on that. Try and get that finished today, hopefully, maybe. Haven't really done any window display kind of things. At least not for Christmas. Halloween, I got stuff in the windows there, but is my light on the house? I mean, the Christmas lights are up. That's what you're asking. Well, I'm at the beginning of a 4-day weekend right now, so hopefully I'll be back to 100% by the time we get back to work. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to probably take a little nap after the live stream. Oh yeah, that's just what everybody wants. Yeah, I'm sick today. I'm going to let you sit there and watch me barf all day. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Going to really get some views on this one. Yeah, that's probably what it would be. 3 hours of sniffing. That's probably true, Susan. I was wondering what Stu and Brad was about. I don't know Stu or Brad. Oh, I did finish watching Maverick. It's a good movie. Just for fun, if I do the Stu and Brad one, I'm gonna call it Stu and Brad. Wait, this video's bait and switch. It didn't have anything to do with Stu or Brad. Oh, I don't doubt that they'll come up with more sequels if they can make money. It's sure easier than coming up with new original ideas. I did see the email Susan saw. I know that's there. Yeah, I mean they make sequels out of movies that aren't that good. I couldn't say one way or another, Susan. I don't know who they are. Yeah, I think there's still a couple of things on the Amazon wish list. No, I don't know what it is. It's pretty mild. I'm just kind of congested right now. Yeah, I tried to avoid the stores on Friday. COVID 25, maybe. Might even be 26. No, I've never had COVID, so far as I know. I know there's some people out there that they say are asymptomatic, or maybe I had it and just wasn't that aware of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far Amazon goes in terms of food items. I know I get my grapefruit juice from Amazon right now because HEB stopped carrying it. You know my address, Darth, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. As David Byrne of the Talking Heads would say, same as he ever was. Yeah, Susie may have heard that that was Darth's address. Um, Let me go look at my Amazon. I know there's like a couple uh, like a zombie thing or something like that I thought would be funny around the train set because I got the cemetery now. Yeah, let's see here. Don't need that. We'll do this. Yeah, so this is the Amazon wish list. So yeah, who was it that said that? Yeah, Darth said there was. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. It was Darth that said that there was some of the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So that's what the top four are. And then this one here is like a horse-drawn hearse, and the zombies, a couple of landscaping things, some cars, a few buildings left over. You know, just fun little stuff. I don't know. The truth is, I haven't really added anything to that list in a while. Hello, Gene. Yeah, some people do some really wild things with trains. I kind of got into the trains. One because my dad had like an old train that he had from when he was a kid, and we had that for a long time. And then there was a neighbor across the street who had an elaborate train set up in his garage. Like two-thirds of the garage was filled with this train set, and so I'd always go over there and look at that. That was what encouraged me to get into it myself. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Basically, I think the only things that you can send me from Amazon are things that are on my wish list. Or an Ed McMahon, is that my cohort there? No, that's the same bow tie he's always had. I wish they had a John Galt train. I would definitely consider that. Well, I mean, Susan, you know better than anyone else that I am susceptible to putting things on my Amazon wish list if it's if it's suggested and say, oh yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I mean, that's how we did the ice cream maker, right? I love to have the deluxe telescope, but I wouldn't put something like that on a wish list. I don't know. Does Jordan even have an Amazon wish list anymore? I haven't really paid attention. I know he had one way back when. Let's go see here. No, I guess not. Guess he doesn't do that anymore. Thanks for stopping in, Gene. Yeah, I don't know. I might pull the plug on this one a little bit too. I'm getting tired. Trying to recover from my minor cold here. That is probably true, John. Oh, I'm sure you will, Darth. You're everyone out here is very understanding. Well, I always thought that what I'd like to do, if I went to Jordan's house, would be to like do a couple of fix-it projects. But I don't know how much at this point, he needs done anymore. I think he probably hired a bunch of people come in and do that. I've also thought I'd like to do a video on his band Candyland Riots. Yeah, it really was an outpatient thing today, wasn't it? think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to an hour and a half and then we're going to stop. Yes, he is. Jordan is indeed a married man. Nope, nope. The visits will be different now. But he seems to have gotten a good one. So Katie seemed really nice. Katie seemed really nice. During the on all the videos I saw him on, but she's basically the same person in real life. Hey, Brack, how you doing? Sorry, you popped in here kind of at the end. I'm sick today, so I'm going to probably pull the plug on this one pretty quick. Just feel like I need to take a little nap. I'm getting a little tired. Oh, some new furniture. That's fun. I never thought of Home Depot though for dining room tables. Yeah, I'll get through this. Like I said, I just tend to sleep it off. That works pretty well. Yeah, I know. I might have to go get some Dayquil. Yeah, I admire people that can do really, really amazing things with wood. I just woke up this morning and discovered I had it, so I haven't really had a chance to um, do anything about it. I did look in the medicine drawer, and I don't have any Dayquil. I have a lot of Nyquil, but I don't want to take that, and do a live stream, then end up having to nod off in the middle of the live stream. That's not good for your audience. Okay, so I do think I'm going to pull the plug on this one. I need to just go take a nap. I'm a little exhausted. So sorry about that. We'll pick this up again next week. I should be fine by then. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. Good night.